So Chanel's done it again and released another Le Beige collection. This time it is Chanel Winter Le Beige collection. So I have it right here to review for you guys. So if you want to find out what they released in this Le Beige collection and how they perform and my thoughts on them, just continue to watch. I'm going to review the latest Chanel makeup collection for you, Chanel Le Beige collection, and I have here the eye palette that came out with this collection, and then I have 2 out of the 3 blushes that came out, and then also the lip balm and Le Beige primer. Have it all right here for you. Before we get started, just please make sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell. I want to also remind you my other more established channel, which is Salon Cleo. Go ahead and subscribe to that as well. That one is going to be more about beauty overall, especially fragrances and then beauty products. This channel is more focused on makeup. So go ahead and subscribe to that channel as well. And I also have Instagram and TikTok. Don't forget to follow me there. Let's jump into this review. I will show you applications. So as you can tell, I'm wearing the collection on my face in this video. So I have the eye palette that is Chanel Le Beige Cool is the name of the eyeshadow palette. So it's the usual Le Beige component with the beige, and then right here, so you get a couple of shimmer shades here and a couple of matte, and this is also actually a matte shade down here. So it's a very cool, obviously cool tone palette, hence the name Cool. And then of course I have the blushes here, 2 out of 3 blushes. So the third one is on the way. I didn't want to wait for it because I wanted to get this review up for you guys. So what I'm going to do is when the third blush arrives, I'm going to go ahead and do a short. So if you want to see all 3 blushes, you can see the third one in that short that I'm going to film. And also I have one of the 2 lip balms. Again, the second one is on the way, and that will be in that short as well. So this is the first blush, Mauve Glaze. So this one is a kind of a, you know, mauve-y, obviously. Pinky, dark pink, mauve kind of undertone. And it doesn't have any kind of sheen from what I can tell. It's mainly just, there's a slight sheen but no shimmer at all in the blush, and it's a nice blush. I will say, I'm obviously going to demo it for you. And then here's the second blush. This one is Coral Givre. This one, or Givre, this one is a corally one, and this one has a little bit more of a shimmer. By the way, I love the new Half Moon brushes that came out with this collection. They actually work really well. I didn't even use any other brush for application. So this one is a little bit more, I would say, has a bit more of a sheen to it than the mauve, I feel like. Just a little bit more, but it's not, you know, shimmery in any kind of way. There's no like particles or anything like glitter particles or anything like that. But both of them, like both colors, shades, I feel like have a sort of sheen. The collection also included 3 shades of the same primer here. This is the Le Beige Healthy Winter Glow Primer, moisturizing and protective. This is in the shade Icy Beige. And this one is this, you know, same component that you always get like with the Chanel face products. So this one is actually very interesting. It's a very nice hydrating primer, and it has this beautiful like glow to it. It's not really showing up very well on the back of my hand. It will show better on my face, obviously. I only got one shade because there's really no need to get all 3 shades. And this one, in my opinion, is the nicest shade out of the 3. I didn't get the 2 nail polishes. I believe this collection included 2 nail polishes, but they're just, you know, one was a pinky one and just regular shades that I've seen before, and I have so many shades like them, so I didn't buy them. I don't usually get the nail polishes. So let's jump right into the demo and application. Okay, we're going to try the primer. This is the, what is it called? The Le Beige Healthy Winter Glow Primer. Moisturizing and protective. And it's this consistency that's kind of, it has like a shine, kind of almost like a, I don't want to say metallic, but like a very special kind of shine. And it's really hard to see under the studio light, so I'm really glad that I'm doing this in daylight for you guys to see. So this is so cooling, almost like a cooling effect. And moisturizing. You can really feel it's like a bucket of water on the skin, which is really nice. Do you see that glow? There's a really nice sort of healthy glow, actually. So yeah, let me put my foundation on and we will try the eye palette, the blushes, and the lip balm. All right, so let's go into the Chanel Le Beige Winter 2023 collection eyeshadow palette Cool here, and I'm going to start with this one right here. I'm gonna put that all over my crease. So as I said, you guys, I'm using natural light. It's a little bit of an overcast day here on, you know, this day, very, very overcast. So it's not the best lighting, but it's still not bad. I want to show you this makeup look in natural lighting because this is a palette that you can actually wear day to night, and it is definitely something that you can wear to work, to any kind of, you know, formal occasion or casual occasion or really any occasion. So I wanted to be able to show you guys what it looks like in natural light. So I'm putting this shade all over my crease. As you can see, what I do is I start on the kind of like the last 2/3 of my crease, and I kind of bring it around to my my corner, my edge, outer edge here, outer V as we call it, and then kind of swoop it a little bit into the corner, you know, corner of the eye, so it gives you that sort of framed look, as you can see. So it's nice and framed. So then we're going to take a packing brush, kind of a dense packing brush, and then we're going to go into this sort of darker matte shade right there, and we're going to put that in the sort of the outer V, as we call it. So I like to go on and kind of an angle like that. When I do it, just kind of bring it on an angle and then do it a little bit in the corner, highlighting or contouring, I should say, the outer corner like that. So it has like that V shape. And then I'm gonna go back in a little bit and I'm gonna kind of stamp on a little bit more pigment, again in a slanted diagonal kind of way, like that. Then I'm going to take my favorite brush to deposit shimmer shades on my center lid. This is called the, this is from Sonia G. It's called the Builder Pro. Is it? Yeah. So yeah, it's the best. It's kind of like works like the finger, you know, the finger would work. So I'm going to go to the second darker, sort of pinky shimmer shade here, and I'm going to put that right like towards the end here, like that. So as you can see, it's just a little bit of like the outer, I guess, 2/3, but not all the way to the end there. Just kind of halfway, bring it towards the center lid. So there you go. That's what that looks like. And now I'm going to use the other side of the brush, and I'm going to go into this light lilac shimmer shade here. That's absolutely stunning. So this is what's going to make this look. I'm going to put that in the inner part of the eye. Like that. Oh, wow, that's pretty. That's pretty. That's pretty. So there you have it, you know, like that. So now you have a nice gradient look, and it gives you dimension to your eye, and, you know, really kind of pops that eyelid out, you know, giving it dimension and giving it that sort of shape. I'm going to highlight my brow bone at the end. So I'm going to take this flat sort of definer brush, and I'm going to go into the darkest shade we use on the outer corner. And we're going to go down to the lower lash line and sort of line the lower lash line, just the outer 2/3 with that shade. And then same with the other side. Now I'm going to take a pencil brush and go to the lighter matte shade, and I'm going to smudge it out a little lower down the lash line. So I'm going to put a color on the waterline. Obviously use a pencil. One of my Chanel. Do I have Chanel that color? I don't know. I have to look. So now I'm going to go ahead and highlight my brow bone with this big you know, shade that is lightest, that is intended basically for brow bone highlighting and inner corner highlighting. So I'm gonna do just that with it. I'll pop the inner corner with it a little bit, and then the lower first bit there. So that's it, you guys. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw on my eyeliner, the waterline, and then I'll be back to try on the blushes and the lip balms. Okay, guys, I went and put on my eyeliner and mascara on, and I did the waterline with a nude liner. And because this is daytime, I'm wearing this daytime. So I'm going to try the first blush. This one is so I'm going to try one on the one cheek, the other on the other cheek. As I said at the beginning of the video, I am going to get the third blush and the second lip balm soon, but they're not here right now. What I'm going to do is, as I said, I'm going to do basically a short with all of this. And in that short, you will see the two that are missing from this video. I did not buy the nail polish. I don't think I'm going to get the nail polish. I have colors like that already in my collection. But anyway, so here's the first one. This one is Mauve Glaze. So I love this Half Moon brushes that come with that came with this collection. They're actually pretty nice quality. Should I use them? So let me use that the brush given with the thing first. If it doesn't work out, then I will use a different brush. Ooh, this is really pretty. So you guys, look at that. That's really, really pretty. Actually, this brush works out just fine. I don't think I have to use a different brush. This is perfect. That is beautiful. Yeah, I like it. I like the shade. You guys like the shade? So this is natural light. Like I said, this is sunlight coming through the window here. So that's what it looks like. Let me try the other one now. So this one is called, this is Coral Givre. So this is what it looks like. It's actually quite dark, sort of orange. It's like kind of a orangey, corally, dark coral. So this is what I picked up on the brush. I might have gotten a little too much on the brush, but no, it's good. There's a little tiny bit of shimmer in this one, and it's ever so subtle. Actually, it's not like, do you guys see there's almost like a highlight kind of effect in it? All right, so that's the coral one. And then this one is the mauve. So those are the two blush shades, you guys. Which one do you like better? This is mauve. This is coral. Actually, when I put them on my cheeks, the mauve isn't that mauvey. It actually kind of almost like adjusts to my pH level. I don't know if there is such technology in here at all, but it almost seemed like it's adjusting to my pH and kind of getting warm on my skin because I have warm undertones. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, they're pretty. I mean, are they groundbreakingly pretty? Like, is it like, you know, completely new? No, but they are pretty blushes. So I am waiting to receive the third blush, which is kind of pinky. It's a little bit light on my skin. I actually tried it on at the Chanel counter at Nordstrom. So it was a little light on me, but I think it'll still work. You know, it's like a little pretty little pink. Okay, now we're gonna try the lip balm. So there were two lip balms with this collection, as you know. And again, the other shade, the mauve one, is still en route. And it'll get here probably in about 5 days. And then the third blush, which is the light pink one, will be here in about 5 days. And when they do get here, I'll do a short with all of the shades. So the missing two you'll be able to see in the short. Okay, so I just wanted to get this review up because they are being stocked tonight. They're going to be again available on Nordstrom tonight. Okay, so that's why I wanted to get this review up without waiting for those other two, the other balm and the third blush. But anyway, let's try out the lip balm now. I'm gonna line my lips with my Chanel nude lip liner here first. I tend to line my lips even if it's a balm, you guys. It gives a neater kind of finish. So here is the balm. I have like the golden or the pinky one. This is called 936 Chilling Pink. And this has a bit of like a frosty effect on it, if I'm not mistaken. The same Chanel balm cube as usual, the component. So let's go ahead and put this on. That's nice, you guys. Look at that. It's got a bit of a sheen to it. Like a chilling pink is right, because it's kind of like a cool pink with like a frosty look. And it gives a nice sheen to the lip. So you guys can see this is natural lighting. It gives a very natural kind of full look. Very ever so slight sheen, but it gives the lips dimension. Okay, now I'm going to throw on some highlighter and I will be back with my final thoughts. I think this eyeshadow quad is very everyday kind of eyeshadow quad. It didn't blow my mind, to be honest. I will say what blew my mind. The last makeup collection Chanel released for the holidays, the holiday collection. And it had this sort of 1920s, you know, themed makeup with this beautiful shimmer shades that were very brilliant. Now that was special occasion kind of eyeshadow palette. And I just overall really loved that holiday makeup release. That did blow my mind because Chanel in particular, you know, is not usually very glitzy. It was very unusual for Chanel, so I very much enjoyed that collection. I mean, if you haven't seen that review, check it out. I will link it down in the description box. Now this one, I think is a beautiful everyday mauvey, purpley kind of lilac-y palette. It's more of a wear it to work kind of palette. It's not, you know, a glitzy type of palette. It looks good, but it's not the most beautiful palette from Chanel that I have seen before. You know, there are a couple of other Le Beige palettes that I like more than this one. Yeah, so it's not a very special type of palette, but is it good? Yes, it is good. It's the usual Chanel quality. The blushes, however, I really do love. They have this sort of like built-in gleam, like this sheen to it. They're not glittery or shiny, but at the same time they have this sort of built-in glow about them, which I really love. So yeah, I do love both shades that I have. The third shade is a little bit lighter of a pink that is almost a little too light for my skin tone, but I think it will work still for me. Again, it's still on the way, and when it gets here I will do a short including all three blush shades, as well as of course the second balm shade. I only have one of the two balm shades. I only tried on one of the two. I love the sort of like slight sheen here, the sort of almost, it's a warm balm shade but with a frosty finish, so it's very interesting and it's very hydrating, very moisturizing. So I love that about it. It's not like, it's very everyday. It almost looked like I'm not wearing anything, but there's this sort of like slight frosty sheen. So I do love this balm shade right here. Let me do a little swatch here on my hand. As you can see, do you see that sheen? It's a beautiful sort of frosty glow, which I think is very, very pretty on the lips. Gives it a very natural full lip look. So yeah, so I have one of the two balms. The other one is a kind of a mauve balm that's very interesting with a frosty finish. I can't wait to get it. There again, when it arrives, I will go ahead and do a short with that in as well. So with all three blush shades and both lip balm shades and the primer and the eye palette, obviously I will do a short. So if you want to see the other two, the one blush and the one balm that I'm missing, then you can catch my short and see those two. I love the balm. I do love Chanel balms in general. I know some people aren't like a big fan, but I think the formula is really nice. Hydrates without it being too greasy, and there's something about the finish that I really love. So yeah, and then this primer, obviously you saw in the demo. Really love how subtle the sort of the glow is. It's not like Tin Man like, it's not greasy, it's just a very nice consistency. It gives this sort of glow to the face. So yes, I really love this primer as well. I'm actually tempted to buy the other two primer shades as well, but I really should force myself to just limit it to one, since I have so many more other primers from Chanel and from other brands. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and head on over to my other channel, my more established channel that is all about beauty. This channel is focused more on makeup, whereas the other one is more about beauty in general and in particular fragrances. So head on over there and subscribe to that channel as well. I will link it down in the description box for you guys, and of course I will list and link all these products down below in the description box as well. I will see you guys in my next video.